So I just wanted to come on here today and I guess just kind of release, right? I think the word is be very conscious and aware of the enemy's attacks. And the devil will assign demons. Attacks, spiritual attacks come in so many forms, right? And one thing that you may notice in your life, if you have your spiritual glasses on, is like everything can be made into an attack. So people in your life can be used that are not aware of their own things, and that lack of awareness on their part can be used to trigger something in your life where you're doing another person's things can affect you and trigger you, things that they have worked on, things the Lord has called them to work on. And they will trigger you in a way that the enemy expects you to respond negatively to affect you and that person. And you have to be conscious and aware of your own thoughts and feelings towards a matter in a way where you're able to address something in a way that continues to promote peace within your own life. Know that by being a child of God, you still are gifted discernment. That's why there's gifted with discernment. That's why there's a big emphasis on discernment. God is very intentional, and your discernment will allow you to kind of weed through what is acceptable and what isn't. And just be aware of the different ways the enemy will try to attack you. Whether it's a medium that will represent you in ways that you did not subscribe to, because little bits and pieces and chunks can be taken from your life to misrepresent you. It doesn't only happen on TV. It doesn't only happen in edits. It happens in a lot of different ways. And just continuing to stay close to God, remaining humble in your space, because you will be accused, you will be ridiculed, you will be criticized in a hypocritical manner. But always look at yourself. Always look at yourself and ask God what it is that He's showing you. What does He want you to work on? There are people who, like, when you are taking accountability for your things, be careful with who you show your heart to. Because there are people who you could be showing who you are and being vulnerable in who you are because you are strong enough in your faith that you're not afraid to show who you are. You're not even considering like coming under attack. I hope this is making sense to the right people, meaning like whoever it's meant to hit. But you could show yourself, and people who are receiving you will then take advantage of who you're showing yourself to be and feel like because you are aware of accountability that they're now going to place every blame on you, put everything on you because you know how to take accountability. But continue to move in humility. In the word it say, you can tell, you can test the spirit by the spirit. You can test the spirit by the spirit, and you can tell somebody by their fruit. And sometimes people do a good job at disguising their fruit, but other times when you know, and you can see, and nobody has to say, like, this is my fruit. You know it, you feel it, you see it. It's discernment that allows you to feel it, and it is that in testing the spirit by the spirit, when you become spiritually mature, meat, not milk, you know what that means. And so I just say this to say, stay humble, continue on your journey. The enemy is going to try you. He's going to have ways of trying you, going to have ways to try to remove you from a humble mindset, going to have ways of trying to yoke you from one space, going to have ways of trying to throw you back down memory lane and have you questioning things, to put you in positions that are not meant to bring peace to your life.